Greetings, Internet, and welcome back to episode 3 of Bad Fic. And to start off, I will give a little explanation about the My Immortal fanfic. We are basically going to give up on that because, one, it is far too painful for us to actually read. We are going to go ahead and retire it. Basically, it's overstayed its welcome. And we have actually tried to do a part 2, but the reader who the reader actually like rage quit on us. And I found out that I fucked up the recording where I had them recorded but not me. So yeah, that was fun to find out. So basically I killed the fanfic or killed the reading, and so now we have a backup which is written by one of our own actually. And in the one of our own is none other than that's your
Do I do I
cue.
do I have to say anything? Oh
Yes.
my gosh. Okay, hello. Yeah, there you go.
State your name.
Glorious.
Artorias. Artorias. And what's the fic you're reading?
Alright, this was a fic. It's called Death to the Brotherhood. And essentially what it was gonna be was one character. It was an Elder Scrolls fanfic, and the character, when I was first thinking of writing it, was originally to go after and try to put down the Dark Brotherhood, set in the, what was it, Fourth Era? Yeah, Fourth Era, around the same time as the events of the regular, or as the game Skyrim, around that time. I think, if I recall correctly, I was putting it a little bit afterward. But, so yeah. The thing is that it never took off. All I had was a prologue here, because I've never been good at describing characters, and this was, at the time, the easiest way that I could introduce a character without having to think about what they look like. And so, yeah. Are you ready, Skeletor?
Yeah, and I should also mention that we have another first comer to the Bad Fic series. We have Barry.
Hi. Isn't it
Hi.
barley now?
Well, Barley, yeah. We basically decided on Barley because Barley is the male version of Barry. Barry,
No,
Barley, both drunks. Yay!
whatever.
Yeah, whatever. I'll just place a book on your head later. Alright,
Alright.
so Artorias, take it away, brother.
Alright. Do I really have to read the author's note?
Uh,
My own note? My own note that I wrote to you 2 years ago?
yeah. Just for shits and giggles, sure, go ahead.
Alright, so the original author note was mine. It was my first, it says, finally, my first story ever posted. Or, first story posted. If you read this chapter, I hope you enjoy it, and reviews are begged for. And that was mostly because when I originally wrote this thing, I was so scared of people flaming at my work. And now I realize I shouldn't have cared at all.
You actually are sitting
So,
on
this,
two reviews and one fave.
yeah, a fave? No, that's myself, I believe. I believe.
Oh
Because
wow.
I could never find it in the original hub, so I faved it because it was easy to get to. Okay, so it
Makes
starts off.
sense.
A
Makes sense.
dense fog covered the swamp of Hjalmarch. The tranquility was disturbed by a lone mage running for her life.
Good start.
Ah!
Oh my gosh, I introduced this character terribly. Okay, Angela ran as hard as she could through the heavy underbrush and deep water. Behind her in pursuit was a Dark Brotherhood assassin. All Angela could think of was flight from her pursuer, no matter how much noise she made. Slipping on the soft ground, Angela fell into a deep pool of murky water.
Flash.
You guys have played, or do you guys know the Elder Scrolls?
I
What if you're
played
asking before I
Skyrim.
can? Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. That fog near Solitude, or that swamp near Solitude. Yeah, you know
I
what I'm
don't
talking about.
know the map, honestly.
Okay,
I
never
don't play
mind.
Skyrim.
Great. Never mind.
I, for one, have played Skyrim, and I know what you're talking about.
Okay, great. Thank you, Luke. I'm happy someone here knows what I'm talking about. Okay. Floundering out onto a small island, she could feel the water going through her enchanted ebony armor. Getting up, she stumbled from island to island, trying to find a place where she could hide. Hearing Hearing the splash of water behind her, whoa, okay, that should have been of, Angela whirled around, charging a fireball spell. All she could see in front of her was dense fog and the heavy underbrush. Another splash of water made her turn around again this time, shooting the fireball into a nearby juniper tree. The tree was nearly knocked off its base, along with being set on fire. Breathing hard, Angela did not let her guard down as the swamp got quiet. She could feel that someone was watching her. It was just a matter of whom and for what reason. Hearing a loud noise as if some... Oh my gosh. This is painful to read.
You're doing pretty good, honestly.
Okay. Hearing a loud noise as if someone had fallen into a bush behind, she sprung around. Only an arrow greeted her, entering into her stomach.
Ow.
Thanks. Falling to the ground,
Yummy.
her entire stomach seemed to be on fire. Trying to put pressure on where blood was seeping out of the wound, she tried to crawl away weakly. The arrow was jutting out. Holy cow. The arrow was jutting out of her like a needle in a pincushion. All she could think about was why someone would want to kill her.
Why, Artorias? Why would someone want to kill her?
I'll have to write this. Finish this. Angela
See, in that day and age, GI tract injury would probably mean you die.
It's true. Angela continued to crawl across the saturated ground. Pain shot through her stomach, pulsing every time she moved slightly. The only thing that kept her from slipping into unconsciousness was fear. Pure fear that if she were to go unconscious, she would never wake up. Wait a minute. Pure fear that she was neither from the arrow jutting out of her stomach or the assassin coming to fulfill their contract did she want to die. Okay. Leaning herself against a juniper tree, she watched the assassin stalk towards her. The dense fog did not permit Angela to fully see the assassin. Her vision clouded over long enough to see the assassin crouch over her. It's not a him yet, and the black and red lined robe seemed to fill her sight as she struggled to keep conscience. Well, Angela could tell it was a guy. Such a pretty face to be slaughtered. A worthy kill if I say so myself. The assassin drew a Diedrich dagger from its... I'll try to make this as quick and painless as possible.
You're almost done.
Yeah, I know. She could see the dagger get closer and closer to her neck. Escape. It seemed so far away now that she was caught by this predator. Slipping into unconsciousness, she was awake long enough to hear the assassin roar in pain and feel blood splatter onto her face.
The end.
And there you go.
And that's the entire fic right there, folks.
I should probably finish it, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you probably should.
Gosh.
That's like a hardcore cliffhanger there, dude.
Whatever.
That's actually a good fic.
It's pretty good so far. It's just real short and like...
prologue-y.
And here's the best part. It's 2 years old. When are you... a 2-year-long cliffhanger. Oh, God. You're horrible,
Let's
dude.
Let's see who's actually faved it. I wonder who has actually faved this thing. If it's
Dude,
me...
how long was I out?
Oh my gosh.
There's actually 2 reviews here, too.
Oh, yeah, those things I read the minute I got them.
Here, I'll read it for you, alright? Alright, so...
I've already read them.
No, I'll read them. I'll read them for the recording.
The exact same ones.
I'll read them for the recording. Dragon 53535 says, very, very interesting. Of course, I would love to know who saved the damsel in distress, but I think you are going to tell us in the next chapter, smiley face.
Oh, probably. Actually, I was thinking of having her die originally. Like, die in the next chapter. And then, but... I'll just write it, and you guys will see.
Spoilers.
I think I'm going to kill her.
Spoilers.
Like I
Spoiler alert.
Originally.
Spoiler alert.
Originally, I was going to kill her. Yes, spoiler. Extreme spoiler alert.
Extreme spoiler.
The
Hardcore spoiler. Russell Jimmy's to the hardcore. I need medical attention.
User in your channel timed out.
There goes Lukey. So, some spaces needed oh, yeah.
Oh, March. I didn't put a space in there, but I've always read it like it was correct.
Smiley face, very well written. Want some more text, though. Smiley face. This guy's really happy for your short fic. too short of my liking. Though, as a writer, is mainly what you like, LOL. And
Yeah,
for
wonder if
your
these people are still willing to give this thing a chance.
yeah,
And for the I'll read this one. Alpenwolf, made on March 4th, 2012. Just a couple days afterward. Despite what many believe, chapters can be too short and be too long, but in the end, it's coming down to what we like and dislike. Person's an arse. Okay, anyway, that was a bit of a last-second rescue. If she doesn't die by the blood loss before she can heal Angela or bring her to someone who can. ... I am willing to give this a chance. Who was the person who said... There used to be a comment on here, or a review that said, I'm going to be really sad, and this is why I was going to kill the character. I'm going to be really sad if she ends up getting saved by staying alive after that. Because it's so... There was originally a review that was like, I'm going to be annoyed if she ends up surviving. Because it's so stereotypical. And so that's what made me think, that's a good idea. I should kill her.
It was
The
really
arrow has been
awkward
poisoned.
from your main
I just had a
character,
great
who's
idea.
the guy that stabbed the assassin.
I never
plot
said that he got
twist.
stabbed.
It's a plot
The heck?
twist.
We
It's
should
a hardcore
all
plot
of us,
twist.
or whoever wants to participate.
This entire chapter
Yeah.
was a hardcore plot twist. You never saw it coming.
Tell me you're still not recording, right?
Oh, I'm still recording.
Oh, dang it. Alright.
Why
I
do we
will-
record everything?
Well,
because
we're
it's
doing it
fun.
for
I
a
will-
YouTube, dude.
I will do at least one more chapter for this thing.
Why
Wait.
are we doing this on YouTube?
Wait, you have
Chapter
you
one.
have another chapter?
No, I'll make another chapter.
Oh, you'll make another chapter.
I'm
Okay.
making another chapter. I feel like writing this now.
All right. Well, we look forward to it, Artorias.
Oh boy. Yay.
And then Barry will read it when it comes out.
Haha.
Yay!
So a little something for you to look forward to.
Oh boy.
What do you think, Barry?
Hmm.
We might actually find something.
Okay.
We might actually find something within that time that Barry will read, or
Something,
Lukey,
yeah.
or
I've got my own fan fiction, but it's not very long. Also, I think it's only a couple pages, like 5.
oh,
Yeah.
you got
See, like,
you got some
me,
dirty laundry there, Barry, that you want to read for us?
Yeah, the dirty
well, it's
laundry.
not really that good, or it's
User
not
in
really
your
that bad.
channel
It's just
timed
kind of
out.
there.
Say what?
Yeah.
It's not good or bad. It's just kind of. I see. Me and Starlight challenged each other to an hour write-off, so it was what we could write in an hour, and so this is what I wrote in an hour.
Well, then we actually got our next episode. Then.
Yep.
Yay!
Next time.
Next time, cliffhanger. Barry's
cliffhangers.
fanfic reaction reading.
Oh boy.
So,
Alright.
Artorias, we thank you for reading your own fanfic.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Yeah, whatever.
How do you
Yeah,
feel?
what? How do I feel? Like this thing really needs a couple more chapters. I hate how it's just like 520 words of this is what you get, this is all of the story you get, figure it out for yourself. No, I've gotta finish it, sadly.
Yeah, I was about to
Darn
say
people.
520 words is sitting on there, man. That's that's a
a
pretty
se-
hefty story there. That's like a children's book right there.
Yeah. It really needs to be finished one way or another.
Yeah. Needs to be finished. All right, well, thank you for tuning in for episode 3 of Bad Fic. And this has been Skeletor 301. And we will see you guys next time. Later.